What's up, YouTube? Thanks for coming back. This is Roger with Rabbits RCs. Today we're going to run you through on how to change out the stock suspension from the slash 4x4 to upgraded big bore aluminum suspension. A little bit heavier duty, tougher to get you through those off-road trails and jumps and whatever stunts and tricks that you'd like to do. So we're going to go through that today. Hit the like on the video if you like it. Subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell so that we can keep bringing you content like this each week. Alright guys, as you can see here, this shock right here is broken completely off at the bottom. So what I am going to do, see if I can raise that up to the camera, is I'm going to be changing these out for big bore shocks. We're going to be putting on some red aluminum ones and giving it a little bit beefier stance for off-roading and doing other things, giving it a little bit better capabilities on the off-road. So first things first, we're going to take out these old ones. I'm going to go straight through the grill in the front here, take these screws out here and remove that one. That one's easy because it was only connected with one. Then we're going to take these. I believe these are connected. Unfortunately, they came with Phillips head screws rather. So we're going to throw that on here, put it right back in the hole that it came out of. Get it started. Alright. Actually, that's not the screw I wanted. That one's a bent one. Let's see if we can do this without tearing up too much stuff. Actually, they're all pretty much bent. Let me see what I can do here. Alright. That's the one I wanted. Having trouble with these tiny bitty screws, but we will get it as soon as I get it lined up. Just get them nice and snug, and then we will go underneath and add the screws for the bottom. I have another screw over here in this box. Always good to have extra pieces all over. Put that one through this bottom. Raise that suspension up just a hair. And we'll go in that one this time. Same thing with this one. Just going to take this one off at the top. Take this one off at the bottom. This other suspension on right here. I'm actually gonna keep all of them as long as I can with these right here for my backup set. a lot trickier than it looks, unfortunately. Gotta get your hands and fingers all in the same places. There we go. But once it lines up, it doesn't take long. Get that one good and snug. Grab another hex bit out of here. Of course, you want to go the same spot on each side so that you're not leaning to one side. I went to the third dot right there. Go ahead and get that started in here. Much better. I like it. Alright, now we're going to go to the back. Let's see if we can move this camera or whatever we can do here. I'm going to do the same thing pretty much. Just going to keep taking these things out. Magnetic screwdrivers are always a friend. So we're going to pull this screw out here. Try not to get my hands in the light there. Pull all these screws out of here. Back's going to be a little different than the front. So once we get the screws out of there, what we're going to do is we're going to sit there and flip it over and try not to lose pieces, of course, but flip that over like that, pull the screws out of the bottom. You may notice that I have mix match screws. That's because over time you break stuff, pop stuff out, and end up losing screws. So I've got whatever I have put back in there to fix. Like I said, the aftermarket ones came with Phillips. I try to stay with hex screws because they don't strip out as easily, and because they're coated a little different, they don't rust as fast either. So now that we've got that one off of there, go ahead and get this bigger one bolted onto the back here. I think we're gonna go in this hole right here. Grab me another screw right there. Sorry if I'm blocking your view, guys. I just got to get her started. Alright. Once I get it started, should be able to go back in here. If I had the right size bit. There we go. And snug that one down. Alright, and then we oh, look at all that dirt come out from this truck. Alright, I'm gonna spin it over this side. Do the same thing again with this one. This is where I could use a third hand. Actually, I think I'm going to create a third hand here. Just prop that up. You aren't even looking at what I'm doing. There. Alright. Well, we're going to see what we can see real quick. There we go. Now we've got all the old ones out. We'll be putting all the new ones back on. Once again, I'm going to grab me a different hex screw out of my box here. Snug that up. We're going to flip it back over for the last time. Well, that was my bit that I needed. That's what was flying across the table. Fun, fun, fun. All right. Grab another screw. This time, go through the top here. All right. Bolt that down like so. And for the last time to turn the camera back to it. I got parts all over the table now. See if I can grab one more screw out of here. All right. Throw that up through there. Lift the back of the body. And we are almost finished. There we go, look at there. That's a little raked, isn't it? I may have to adjust that because that might be a little high. Let's see. I can adjust the suspension lift on this and lower that body back down to where it needs to be. See, we'll go all the way back up. More level stance. You don't want your body to be too high, because if your body's too high, it increases your roll. So that's the one thing that's nice about these adjustable shocks is you can adjust this little knob here and adjust that ride height. That looks right about where I'd like it. So that's how fast it is to change suspension. So we got all our old suspension parts here. I'm gonna just throw all those back in a box, and that's done there. And then we got all our body clips and extra pieces there, and that's where a good tackle box comes in handy. You get a little tackle box, you can keep all your little nuts, bolts, pieces, screws, extra body pins, and all in one spot so you don't lose them. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Peace.